Hey, what's up, YouTube smokers out there? Um, been up lately. Um, the shrimp season ended last month on May 12th, so I've been in quarantine for almost a month now, and yeah, I wasn't doing much. Mostly riding my bike every day, doing some side gigs just to keep me sane. Because I'm my third world shithole. We're still here in quarantine. The good old 951. I have just done a job here. Made this video because I wanted to review this phone. You'll be thinking, what the hell is this thing? This is the best freaking phone ever made in my country. Well, at least in this continent, because they are not even made in America anymore. This is the Nokia 5130 XpressMusic AKA the RM495, and I just made a simple mod right here. Yes, there you go. Because the old school charger is it's a pain in the ass. If USB is a pain in the ass, this freaking worse. This was a worst flaw in this phone because this thing like headphone jack thingy, uh, it doesn't focus for a freaking phone. I'm recording with my mom's Honor 5X, by the way. There you go. Any dimple or smash or whatever that gets in here, or dust bit in that gets inside in the hole, it didn't want to charge anymore. It was a pain in the ass. I had a lot of phones with that charger plug back in the day, like the Nokia N95, the Nokia E63, which I want to make reviews later on, but I haven't found a good unit, a good enough unit that deserves a review. I found this phone in a flea market last 2 weeks ago. Flea markets are opening, by the way. Some of them are opening. I have this 16 gig memory, which can hold hours, days of music. What I love of this thing is that the battery can last a lot, but I had a problem that I couldn't charge it with a normal USB charger. So yeah, so we're gonna test this thing. I've already tested, but I just want to show you what this little thing does. I put it on here. See all my mess. And what's special about this phone? It's one of the last phones, dumb phones, made in my country. It's Mexico. There you go. Proudly made in Mexico. This is the best fucking phone ever. You got all the new iPhones, all the shit, the new Galaxy, like the S5 that had defective memory models. 3 years, it was a fucking piece of paper weight. The iPhone 6, it's a pain in the ass too. These later Motorola's, like the Moto Z, the Moto 6, sabe? Those are horrible phones. And I was always and going back to my old school beater. I have my other one, the one that I made a review the last 2 years ago, which is the 3220. I have relegated it to my freaking hunk of e-waste. It still works though, but the battery is swollen as hell. So I rather don't use it. Also because the door doesn't shut due to the battery swollen. I want to adapt a better battery to it. So yeah. And you may be wondering why I'm doing these videos in English when in some countries they don't even have 2G anymore. If you take this thing to the, I took it last year after before my visa expired. I took that 30 to 20 and I actually work in San Francisco and in some parts of Phoenix, but it didn't work in LA because LA I think doesn't have 2G anymore. So yeah, I'm gonna cram this thing up here. It's kinda, I'll put it right here while I do this thing. Yeah, sorry about the quality. Well, not really sorry because it's my channel and do whatever I want, whatever I feel, and I feel like this is the best freaking phone ever. You don't need a freaking iPhone X, a freaking sandwich that you have to tear apart with the good old 951 after breaking 200 soldering balls. Screw that shit, man. I don't have time for that. And also because I work in the seafood industry, I need a phone that if it falls on salty water, that is, it doesn't become a pain in the ass to repair or to recover the information from. Keep it simple, keep it stupid simple. But yeah, the screws. Have the screws around here. Keep another screw. This only has 4 screws. 4 screws. The Nokia 5130. I don't need a C-load of screws like the iPhones. Only 2 types of screws. We have this good old Motorola type Torx that even the newer ones use. I haven't found these Torx screws in the Motorola newer phones. That's the thing that I like about Motorola and Lenovo and that shit. They still do some of their stuff, not all. Some of the Lenovo Ultrabooks suck, but the phones, the Moto Z and the Moto X are pretty straightforward to take apart, despite being like fancy slabs of glass. It's a shame they are plagued with defective ICs and whatnot, but I think they're still a tad better than Apple and even Samsung lately on. They have done some good phones. I might review some of those since I had several of them as a kit. So yeah, there you go. Assemble. Next on, we need to put this little frame thingy. I think it's all the way. The bezel or whatever. How many times have you seen a new phone with removable bezels that you can take up without messing your screen? Huh? Wish they made them that way anymore. I'm gonna tell my grandsons one day they don't used to make this anymore when they're still in the 6, 7G. I don't know if I ever have grandsons. What G generation is gonna exist, but I guess I'm gonna still be rocking this around. So yeah, and it's gonna connect it to the USB plug. No, it's wrong. It's the wrong way. Kinda. There you go. So now we can forget the old ass chargers. There you go. Splash screen. We got a battery. We got a charging. Stupid simple. How can we mod this phone? So I think I already insert that micro SD card. Yeah, there you go. There you go, good old Nokia. I think the battery kind of moved on, so it can boot. There you go. Good old Nokia. Best fucking phone ever. Proudly made in Mataulipas, Mexico. It had some flaws though. For a 2008 phone, by that time I think the mainstream ones were the HTC Android ones, the iPhone 3G, and all those had, well, the iPhone had its proprietary charger, but it was USB based nevertheless. Uh, but these ones like Nokia C3, Nokia 95, the charging portion of the phone was apart from the USB. I don't know why they did that. I don't know if it was to save like 0.002 cents on two freaking cables or three freaking pads that could take the USB energy and the two charging ways. You know, I think that could have saved them if they went further in the dumb phones, but adding smartphone features. That could have saved them. They did it like 2 or 3 years later with the Asha phones. They completely removed the old school charger in some of the models, and those were actually good phones, but I think they were launched too late to be relevant in a world where iPhone was a thing. iPhone 4S, I think by the time the iPhone 4S was on, the Nokia was just launching their Asha lineup, the N9, which was a flop. So yeah, got this good old boy. Gonna get a SIM card and rock on. You have some. I think we can still do some internet on this little phone. It doesn't have Wi-Fi, but it has Bluetooth. Maybe I can set up my other phone as a modem, and yeah, use some Opera Mini. This thing. It still had WhatsApp support till the last year or till 2 years ago. I don't know. There you go, Opera. So yeah, I just wanted to make this short video to show off what I've been doing lately on. Not too much. Yeah. We got the schematics of the good old Nokia here. I was checking out all their stuff. I was checking out the charging circuit to see if I wouldn't mess up any fuse or something by jumping it to the USB port. But no, it seems that it doesn't even care. I have the controller here. That is a pretty simple controller. I think we could even have gone the getaway and put them to directly to the battery, but yeah, I want to take care of this thing because the batteries are hard to find lately on. Well, the original ones, they are not made anymore, and the Chinese ones are horrible. 6 months and they're swollen as an egg. There's a phone. I have this phone that is also local Latin American markets. It uses the same battery, but I haven't found one of these bad boys lately on. I also did use this one as a charging medium for the battery because it has a normal USB. It's a little nice dumb phone. But I like this one because it can take 64 gig memories. It has some good controller, and it can play some FLAC songs despite being like $10 piece of crap. This one, despite not playing FLAC, has a pretty good audio driver. Whenever I connect it to a speaker device or something, it sounds loud as hell. Loud. Any of the newer phones that I have except the LG G6 sound worse than this thing. And also the loudspeaker is pretty neat. I'm gonna put some music. Here you go. I've never had a phone that sounds this hard, man. That sounds this loud. I put it in my bike. I don't even need a speaker to go around and listen to music. Even the lowest volume, you cannot mute it. You cannot put it in mute. So yeah. Even in the lowest mute volume, it sounds kind of decent. So yeah. Not because it's old doesn't mean that it sucks. It's very amazing. You kids will never understand how cool was it to rock one of these things back in the day. It was some freaking awesome shit. So yeah, if you want more tech from heaven, or tech that deserves to get to heaven, post me a comment down there. Post me any device that you want me to review later on, any vintage device or whatever you want to hear me talk about. So yeah, subscribe, whatever. Have a nice day.